Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another awesome episode of Tommy Talks. We have a returning guest today. None other than the 10 years you've been on here now, am I right?
11 years.
11 years. 11 years champion of YouTube, rocking it out every single day of the week. And, just doing what he can to make content and acapellas. And, ladies and gentlemen, I give you another then returning guest, the Sega Camp gamer. And we're having an awesome time today. And I want to say, Sega Camp, you've been on here 11 years. What have you been doing for yourself since we interviewed you last?
I guess still pretty much the same stuff. Since then, though, I did have Wear Camp become a character since the first interview. But, of course, though, I see you also had him as an interview as well at one point.
Yeah, that was a cringy interview. It was definitely an interview of, just one of those interviews. You're just like...
Wear Camp came a little unprepared on that one as well.
Question for you.
Okay.
What's the worst way to die? Death by drowning or death by fire?
Oh, man. I think drowning would be a much more scarier thought for me.
You don't think death by fire would be more painful? Because you got a 2-second point as you feel as the fire is burning your body. It's just like, and then your eyeballs explode. And your body's...
Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, you know what, though, to be fair, though, death by fire does come pretty close. Like, drowning would be high up here. Fire would be pretty close, like, right up there.
Yeah, because at the same time, well, think about it, you're every time you breathe...
Because I know, though, but you're just losing... I know you're just losing your breathing apparatus the longer you stay underwater. So, But fire, you could just you be stuck with all these degree birds and probably, yeah, it's a really scary thought.
Okay. So what have you been doing recently on your channel, Sega Camp?
Well, since I had to start over a brand new channel after being on YouTube for 10 years, thank you, my friend who locked me out of my old account. I had to start over a whole new account, but I did 3 medleys in that one for like I just embraced the 10-year anniversary as much as possible. I did 3 acapella medleys, Tommy.
Understand.
One, the first one I did was a Super Mario Overworld medley. Basically, I did classic Overworld themes, going right from the classic Super Mario Brothers theme all the way up to, I think, like Super Mario 3D Land. I did do a bonus one, though, where I included Super Mario 3D World as well, and it was actually not that bad. I did, the second one was a remake of an old medley I did a long time ago, but I added some new themes to it. But I still did add some new stuff to it, added some video game footage to it, because back then I did not do video game footage in my old medleys. So that was pretty cool. And then the third one was just as the year came to an end, I decided to do a great big ginormous Pokemon medley. It took me months to make that. Probably the biggest one yet. Over 2 hours of Generation 1 and Generation 2 music. If you guys ever see this Unknown banner right behind me, I had something like this as well, just for the Pokemon medley as well.
So, what are you going to be doing in the future? Are you just going to be doing more medleys, or what is in the future for the Sega Camp gamer?
Well, since I finished the Pokemon medley, though, I decided, though, for the time being, I would go right back to doing Wear Camp rants again. I recently just posted up a new one where I had myself as Wear Camp, but I also had my cousin on there, guest starring on there. We were like arguing about Windows 10 just recently.
Ah,
We do have some new ones on the way as well, guys.
Now, Sega Camp, like, what is your favorite song to sing in medley? Medley, in your opinion.
My favorite song to sing in a medley.
Yeah, your the sing to. What's your favorite song to sing to?
That's kind of interesting that you said that. It's kind of ironic that you said that. The last acapella I just did, Tommy, probably has to be my favorite. This is actually about two themes though. I'm gonna give you two though for this one though. I did the lottery trophy theme from Melee, and then I also included in there the gallery theme from Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought that was about those were by far were my favorites, and I had to make that and I just posted that up just recently along with the new episode of Where Camp Rants as well. I had to make this priority one as well though, Tommy, because Nintendo just announced a new Smash Bros. Game for Switch.
I keep seeing that. I've been seeing that. By the way, what is your opinion of the new trailer of the Avengers movie?
I'm pretty excited for that as well. I have to wait until May though, but then again though, I've always noticed though they would always be released in May, and they would always release them 3 years apart.
Okay.
Is it because if you think about it, Tommy? Avengers, May 2012, Avengers, Age of Ultron, May 2015, and now here we are now, May 2018, Infinity Wars, Avengers Infinity Wars.
What's your opinion on they use the guy from Blacklist to do the voice of Ultron? I think, remember, that was the guy who did the voice for that character. You know that?
Yeah. He was pretty good.
I think he has a very interesting voice. He'd be the kind of guy I'd be intimidated of this to talk to because of his voice. There's certain actors, don't you agree, that have intimidating voices like that. That they make you quiver just by saying a certain line.
Yeah, of course.
Now, I have a question for you. Who would win in a fight, you or Where Camp?
I actually don't know. I never did give it thought at all, because I made that character though just to do rants, because I actually probably Where Camp though. I'm gonna say just for now though, just even though it might be a close match though, I think Where Camp may sort of come out on top.
Okay.
I'm gonna go put that out there for now.
So you're telling me a character, your own character, could beat you up, literally. Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me literally right now.
Yeah.
That one of your characters could actually, he is that powerful and that strong to take over you and start punching you in the face. You're telling me that.
As weird as it sounds, yeah.
I kind of gave you an idea a while back ago for you and Where Camp. Kind of like a breakdown, a metaphorical, kind of like I did with, kind of like what I did with the Joker inside of me. You remember that? Remember that move?
Oh, yeah.
I said, you should do like a video kind of like that, but, Where Camp is trying to break through. He's trying to get through to you and try to take over you and try to take the Sega Camp gamer and throw him away, and he's trying to come into your world, and you think you have control, and Where Camp thinks that he has control, and he wants to see the light. It's kind of like that, that movie with Jim Carrey in it, where he, has the multiple personalities. You remember that movie?
I don't know. The cable guy?
No, hold on a second. Hold on. I'll Google
I'm sorry.
it.
I don't know what I don't know the movie.
Jim Carrey has multiple personalities in what movie? Blast it, Google.
Google, your whole thing is foolproof. Try to make me look up the actual movie.
I'm trying my best here to look it up here. Dang it. Something.
I do know, though, that he was the Riddler in one of the Batman movies.
This is the name of the movie, folks, that I'm talking about, by the way. So, yeah.
What's it called?
Me and Molly, I think.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember seeing a big ginormous standee to that big movie back about like 20 years ago. So I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely. Is like, can we get a price check on Vagiline? Price check on Vagiline? When he snaps in the grocery store. One of the grossest scenes in that movie is where he goes to take a dump on his neighbor's lawn because the dog. And then
you know what, though, Tommy? For a minute, though, you should see Evil Dead: Army of Darkness. There's one moment, though, where the main character Ash, he ends up splitting into two different versions of himself. And then there's
good Ash, you're badass.
Oh yeah.
Badass, good Ash, badass. And he sticks the gun in his face.
He's like, you're just a goody little two-shoes, goody little two-shoes, goody little two-shoes. And then the gun goes right to his face. He shoots him right in the face, and then he's just like, good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun.
And then blows his face off.
Well, that actually, no, but he says that after he blows his face off. Like, first he blows his face off, and then he's like, good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun. They actually used that reference in the AVGN Adventures game as well. When you pick up, there's like this gun power up in the game, and when you pick it up, the nerd might actually say that. He just comes and say, good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun.
I know, it's one of my other favorite movies. And this is my boomstick.
Oh yes, I remember. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a good scene as well. Yeah. All right, you primitive primates, listen up. This right here is my boomstick. I know he's talked about the whole thing, and I can't remember it though. But I know he ends off though saying about shop smart, shop smart. You got that? So if any of you primitive primates touches me, and then he finally kills this one guy that he puts the thing right behind me. He's like, all right. Let's just talk about how I get back home. something like that. It's been a while since I've seen the movie now. I somehow was lucky enough to find it on AMC and just make a PVR recording of it.
Understand that. Yeah, myself, I've watched Army of Darkness, and
I'll do a movie insult from it very quickly as well.
Yeah.
You found me beautiful once, honey. You got real ugly. It's the girl that he falls in love with. She ends up becoming evil, and then she's all like, "You found me beautiful once," and he's just like, "Honey, you got real ugly."
Oh my God, Sega Camp, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Honey,
It's where the whole siege endures right at the castle that they were staying at. Tommy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. I just had to check on something.
Okay.
All right, sorry. What? Yeah, man, that's definitely that's definitely funny, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Let me think here. What's a good song that we? What do you think? Is your okay? Sorry, I apologize. I gotta get my head together. I apologize. By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day today. By the way, this interview is gonna be going up on Sunday, but we're just I'm just mentioning the fact that today is St. Patrick's Day, and that's why I'm wearing green today. If Sega Camp was, if today, if he was getting beat, dude, by the way, I wouldn't go outside today. You might get a little pinched, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, today is St. Patrick's Day, so you might get pinched.
I don't know about that.
But let me think here. So Sega Camp, what else would you like to plug here on the show? Anything new you're doing, or so we?
Well, I really have no new acapella projects in my plan for like acapella medleys right now at the minute though. I think I got a little burnt out after I done that big Pokemon medley. Like I said, it took me 3 months to get that whole thing filmed, but 3 whole months to film, edit, and get everything out of them. So then right afterwards, I got it out there just as the year came to an end. Not really, except though, like I said, I'm busy doing Wear Camp rants right now.
Okay. But is there any questions you'd like to? One question or impression you'd like to ask me?
I guess I'll say this because we already did this once though. When did you join YouTube?
Back in 2010.
That is pretty interesting because even though back then I actually just started working at the movie theater. I was doing volunteering for 3 months back in March, and then by June that year, I finally got myself a part-time job there. Been working there ever since then. 8 years later, I'm still there.
Now, Sega Camp, have you had anybody recognize you in your town at all? I'm just curious.
Apparently not, though. But you know what, though? I don't mind that either, though, because St. Thomas is just a small, quiet town, and I just like to keep it that way.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad to see that.
I'm sure, though, eventually, if I ever do some traveling to the U.S., though, some fans may recognize me and be like, "Oh my God, that's the Sega Camp Gamer from YouTube."
Well, man, I hope you can come to the States someday. I really do. I hope I can meet you in person. And if I ever go to Canada...
That would be cool if I ever got into Black Mountain, Tommy.
If I ever go to Canada, you're one of the stops. You're one of the definitely stops I'll make to meet. Because I'd like to meet the legendary Sega Camp Gamer.
That'd be cool.
So, folks, we're here with the Sega Camp Gamer. Want to say thank you so much. We're celebrating 11 years of the Sega Camp Gamer.
So Tommy, are you feeling old yet?
I'm 27 years old. I don't feel that old, but you know.
Well, just about 11 years. It's just the old thing about I've been here for 11 years, so feeling old yet? It's okay. I'm also 29 right now. I joined it back when I was 18.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. So, folks, as always, I'm Tommy NC2010, and this has been the Sega Camp Gamer, and I'm keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Catch you later, folks. Oh, and just to let you know, at some point, me and Sega Camp are getting together and be doing an acapella at some point. And maybe after we do this interview, we might pick a song and maybe do it here. I don't know. It's just depending on what song he wants to do. Of course, I don't know how we can do it because I would have to be listening to the song, and he has to be listening to the song, and the song is going to be really botched, because unless we start it off at the same time, and we figure out what songs to start off first with, we could figure out what to do. So, folks, that will be coming up in the future at some point.
Because apparently, though, somebody did post up a video of both of us singing "It's My Life" from John Bon Jovi.
Yes.
And Tommy thought we, with both of our voices, we would just shatter glass.
Yes.
I took it as a compliment, though.
We'll figure this out. Okay. We will definitely figure this out and put something together. We will definitely figure something out here and put it together. So as always, folks, I will catch you a bit later, and I just said keeping you on the inside fact, and I will catch you later, folks.